Hey guys, we had a request for another Clint Black song, and so today we're going to do Better Man, but let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the chords. Okay guys, we are going to need to be on Capo 2, and the chords we're going to need are going to be a D. You're going to need a G. You're going to need a D over F sharp, an E minor, and an A. Now the cool thing about this song is it's got a really fast running chord line, and so it can be kind of complicated if you need to change those chords, but let's just show you exactly how that is going to go. On the intro, you're going to go with this progression. You're going to have a G to a D over F sharp, to an E minor, to a D, to an A. And then it's almost going to be like you repeat that line, but you're going to actually leave out a chord. So the next one is going to be G, D over F sharp, A, D. And your strum pattern is going to be down, down, up, up, down, up. And it's going to be a really fast strum pattern, but we're going to try and slow it down for you guys so you can kind of keep up. It's going to be like this. So now let's hear that if we were to play at the regular speed. So getting out of that, then it gets a little bit easier because you're just down, you're gonna sit on some chords for a while. So now that we have the intro down, let's talk about what we're gonna do in the verse. In the verse, you're gonna do a D to an E minor, a G to a D. And then you repeat that one more time. D, E minor, G, D. Now, when we get to the second verse, there's actually two verses before you get to a chorus. And when we get to the second verse, there's going to be one extra chord that's going to go in there right before you end the verse. So let's go ahead and we'll do the verse really slow. We'll do the intro one more time, and then let's go ahead and do that verse and see how it sounds. What do you say when it's over? On to a G. Don't know if I should say anything at all. And repeat all that again. One day we're rolling in the clover. Next thing you know, we take the fall. So guys, one thing I want to point out is there's a lot of emphasis from a lot of listeners and a lot of subscribers on strum patterns. Strum patterns are subjective. When somebody says, what's a strum pattern? You know, guys, this is the estimated strum pattern, but I guarantee you nobody plays the same strum the same way. And you guys have got to get away from concentrating so much on that strum pattern. Get your chords down, start finding some rhythm, and then you'll actually be able to incorporate your own personality. All right, so let's take a look at that second verse. Second verse is going to be a D to an E minor, a G, and a D, just like the first time. And then it's going to be D, E minor, G, A, D. So as you saw right there, we added the A in the last line, getting ready to go into the chorus. So let's come out of that last line of the very first verse, and then we'll go into the second verse. Next thing you know, take the fall. Still I think about the years since I first met you, and the way it might have been without you here. I don't know if words from me can still upset you. I've just got to make this memory stand clear. So an interesting note on this, guys, is that there's 3 verses to this song, and 2 of the 3 add that A in there on that last line, just like we did right there, except the very first verse. And I think it's probably because that's a double verse and they didn't want it to feel like it was coming to a conclusion. All right, so let's tackle what the chorus is going to be. Chorus is going to be almost like the intro, but it's going to be a little bit different. G, D over F sharp, E minor, D, A. G, D over F sharp, E minor, D, A. One more time. D, G over D over F sharp, E minor, D, A. And the last line is G, D over F sharp, A, D. So it'll be like this. Yeah, I know I'm leaving here a better man. We're knowing this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Let's take a listen to how that sounds if you go regular speed. I know I'm leaving here a better man. But knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Now we're up to what would just be the instrumental, and it's basically going to do the same thing as the intro, exactly the same thing as the intro. And then coming out of that, you're going to go into the third verse. And on the third verse, there's really nothing any different than what you did on the second verse. Then you're going to go back into the chorus one more time, and then it's going to do a tag at the very end, which is going to be like this. Yes, I'm leaving here a better man. Let's go to the instrumental. Yes, I'm leaving here a better man. So what should we work on this song? This is a really good one to practice your chord changes. The chord changes on the G to the D over the F sharp to E minor should be pretty easy for you guys, because all you're gonna do is go. These 2 fingers down here can stay locked in. And if you want, you can just drop a finger down here to the D, and then you can put the A. So it'll be kind of like this. I think the rest of the song will be pretty easy for you. It's just going to be those chord changes that are going to be a little bit of a challenge. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with me today. Hey, I was thinking about this song and thought, what would you guys like to listen to next? And I put up this next link up here to Killin' Time. And just like this song, guys, I'd love to hear your requests. It's fun to be able to fulfill those, and I'm always here to help you. See you next time.